Which investment is more likely to still exist in 10 years? A brand new asset that was created 6 months ago, or something that has already existed for hundreds of years? Most people instinctively choose the new one, but surprisingly, the older one often has the better chances. This idea is called the Lindy Effect, and it might change how we think about money and investments. The Lindy Effect is a simple idea about time and survival. It suggests that for things without a natural lifespan, the longer they have existed, the longer they are expected to keep existing. In other words, time acts like a filter. Weak ideas disappear quickly. Strong ideas survive. The idea comes from New York in the 1960s. At a restaurant called Lindy's, Broadway comedians often met after their shows. People noticed something interesting. Comedians who had already survived for many years in the industry were expected to stay around longer. In other words, the longer a career had already lasted, the longer people expected it to continue. A journalist later wrote about this pattern. Years later, the concept became widely known through the work of Nassim Nicholas Taleb. A similar pattern can sometimes appear in finance. Take gold as an example. Gold has been used as a form of money and a store of value for thousands of years. Because it has survived for so long, many people believe it will likely continue to exist far into the future. Now think about Bitcoin. Bitcoin was launched in 2009. At first, many people believed it would disappear quickly, but it has now survived for more than a decade. According to the Lindy Effect, every additional year that Bitcoin survives increases the chance that it may continue to exist in the future. But the Lindy Effect only applies to things that do not have a natural lifespan: ideas, technologies, books, institutions, and sometimes forms of money. This leads to an interesting lesson about predicting the future. Instead of asking what is new, sometimes the better question is this: what has already survived for a very long time? Because if something has survived decades or even centuries, time has already tested it. And according to the Lindy Effect, the longer something survives, the longer it might stay.